which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest. You'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
Check 48, come on. Yeah, let's get second.
Recon, 132 fighter. Ready?
They'll run for the first time down with James White. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, Orbit. Now.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. He got in there quickly with very little resistance.
I would have thought about checking out of that play because when you looked across the line of scrimmage, where were the gaps? That whole offensive line was just crowded by defensive players. I think what he was thinking, if he could just get a crease, there'd be a lot of room to run. That obviously was not the case. But it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. A big effort that time out of Ingram. 62 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Jackson. It's complete to Snead. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Now whistles blow and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Second down, Stidham to throw. He's got it to James White. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
Come on, set. 18 Gator, go. Leo, fight.
They'll throw on first down with Stidham. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first it's good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
64, weak. Go.
From midfield now, here's Stidham. And he's going to have the hook up to Izzo. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 40.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Go.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Send over. Block it. Go.
On second down, here's Stidham. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
80 weapons.
On third down, a run from White. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
They go right back to White here on first down. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now it's Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. Ingram's got the first down and more. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 30 yards. And he had a good amount of time to throw there, and at his level, he's going to pick you apart if you give him that time.
You have to increase your urgency. Whether you're blitzing, bringing extra pressure, or just your normal amount at him, you've got to get home, because if you don't, he picks up a first down just about every time.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 27 yards, and the Ravens have retaken the lead.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Hey, 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 hey. Hey, Haywood.
Now Stidham on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, alert 48. Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. Check right, check out.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Stidham. Open man is Myers. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Set.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Cut. 46. Pull it high. Get it.
1st down, here's White. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Better try something else, man.
Ready. 30 base.
Brings up 2nd and 8. For this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
Fight.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Blue draw Porker.
They go play action with Stidham. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
5.
Stidham again here on 2nd and 10. It's caught. This is White. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 34-yard line. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Stidham sets to throw on 1st. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 now, Stidham. That's complete to White. White's got a 1st down and more. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Let's go. 18 Gator.
48 right now. Let's go. Defense wins championships, baby.
They'll run it here with a fullback, Vitale. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now Michelle. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots have retaken the lead.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. This will be caught once again by Brown. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we're talking about finding the soft spot defensively. How do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do, because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Jackson's got his tight end Hurst, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Is that not the very definition of a tough yard gained?
Now, is that one where as the receiver you go to your quarterback and say, why'd you even throw that?
Yeah, I think you do, and I think you wonder, what type of a route are you going to send me on that only 1 yard is going to be the result? If I'm going to go in there and take contact, let's go and get something out of it, not just 1 yard.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10, and he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Dietrich Wise just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Tucker's kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. We've already punched 2 tickets to the championship round this weekend. We'll get back to you guys and punch a third in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to Saturday's AFC divisional round game. And it was the LA Chargers who will continue on in the playoffs, as they were able to eliminate the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, in our game, we've got 1 half remaining to find out who goes on to the AFC title game. And to bring it all to you, let's send it back out to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. That's fielded in the end zone, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Again, they'll run with Ingram. Only a couple there, as he'll be brought down about the 28.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Jackson's pass intended for Marquise Brown. Incomplete.
Here's Sam Cook now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at the 23. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Patriots take over. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
On second down, Michel. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Tyus Bowser with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Snead's got it. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Patriots' 47-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Here's Sam Cook now as he'll punt it away for the second time. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Look at me, zipper!
Watch time, time is right.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
61, matchbox right. Hey, try 7.
On first down, Stidham. That's complete into the hands of Myers. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Hurry.
Now Stidham on second down. Over the middle, he's got Myers. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Stidham now to throw on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
This quarterback now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Darryl Roberts right there on the coverage. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. 3rd and long. It's Stidham. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 39. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Stidham. And he rifles one incomplete. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Now a carry for the fullback. This is Vitale. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. 4th quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage.
The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
60 or. Here we go. Hey, Alpha. 5.
On first down, White. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Ready? Hey, Charlie.
On 2nd down now, Michelle. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. New England on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. Here it's 3rd and 3. To throw is Stidham. And he's got it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. They'll run for it. This is White. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. On 3rd and goal, Stidham. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. He has been an integral part of the offense all season, and now in the playoffs he's carrying it over. Had the touchdown last week in the wild card game. Now his 2nd TD of the playoffs.
Showing some consistency, and that's something that we have to keep in mind about the playoffs because we often think you have to be spectacular in order to win. I think consistent is what you're looking for. That can get you to the finish line.
Point after here coming up. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So that about as lengthy a drive as you're ever going to see. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And this one not officially in the bag, but it's looking more and more like you and I are going to be in these same seats next week for a game to go to the Super Bowl.
Man, it's contrary to our meeting with the visitors, wasn't it? Remember when we went over to their hotel before the game, and one of the themes they kept hitting us with was, Let's put the pressure on the #1 seed and see if they can handle it. Let's do that. Well, they're the #1 seed for a reason. Best team all year long. They're showing it again in this game.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Throwing is Jackson, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. The Ravens on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This drive starts out on the ground with Michelle. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, baby! Yeah!
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 44-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Let it go. Down.
Stidham on the sneak, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Okay, I'll admit it. I'm a little surprised by that call. 2nd and inches. It did what it was intended, but it felt like it was a free play waiting to happen. I thought they might take a shot.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
Ready up. Mike 57. Watch the run, watch the run. Get it.
Well, now a carry here for their fullback. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens, here they come. Down 21-13, 1:44 to go. They need a touchdown here to try to force overtime, but they've got the support of this playoff record crowd. 1st and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Jackson to throw. Got him in. It's Brown. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Mark Ingram there. And it's second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
We got 3, we got 3.
Throwing now is Jackson. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Back to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 21 yards there on third down. He's back to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed him. Instead, second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Terrence Brooks with a pick.
Interception, baby. All day.
Well, you can see what they were trying to do, just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time of the game, I love the call. But here, you're not going to hold safeties, you're not going to hold corners with any looks because they know what the situation is, ends up throwing the interception.
The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee.
Ready? And over.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
Hey, we got 4 down.
They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship, and do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.